Meantime, speaking of horrific, a former University of Kentucky cheerleader facing several charges, including first-degree manslaughter after her newborn baby was found dead in her closet. Officials say Lakin Snelling gave birth to a baby boy at her off-campus home in Lexington back in August. Now, according to the medical examiner, he was born alive but later died from asphyxia. That mother has pled not guilty, but if convicted, she could face more than 3 decades in prison. Joining me now to break this all down, Fox News contributor and host of the Crime and Justice podcast, Donna Rotunno. Donna, I can't help but think that prosecutors in a case like this, a horrific case like this, are not only trying to make an example of this person with the charges that have been levied, but also really using the notoriety of this case to remind other mothers out there that there are options like adoption in a situation like this. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, Todd, good morning. Thank you for having me. I will say that this situation, to me, I think she got lucky. These charges, to me, it could be worse. She could be facing first-degree murder cases where she absolutely never sees the light of day. So the fact that there's a manslaughter charge here, I think, means she got off easily. Frankly, I mean, the minute you put a newborn baby in a plastic bag, how do you not know that they are going to die from asphyxiation? That's what's going to happen. So frankly, she's lucky that it didn't get worse. Also, in terms of options, yes, there are options. And not only adoption, but Todd, most states have safe haven laws where you can drop your child off in front of a fire station, in front of a police station with no questions asked. She wouldn't have had to identify herself. She wouldn't have had to get involved in any way. She just could have left a healthy, intact baby for someone loving to adopt or take care of.
It's such a tragedy all around. But
Yes.
In light of what you just said, that everybody who's in college at least should know that putting a baby in a bag is not going to end well. What's the defense in this case?
You know, I think the defense is probably acting without thought, right? I mean, I think it's going to be very difficult to say that it wasn't her. I mean, she's not going to be able to say someone else did it unless someone else did. But frankly, I think it's going to be distraught, not thinking well, some type of postpartum, maybe the fact that she didn't tell anyone about this and that she just didn't know what to do. It was a split-second decision. She didn't have the guilty mind. I mean, I think that's probably where they're going to go. I'm not so sure it's going to go very far. My guess is we will see a plea here.
Understood. Meantime, the Georgia teen charged with fatally running over a teacher in a prank gone horribly wrong is breaking his silence. 18-year-old Jaden Wallace saying, quote, "I pledge to live out the remainder of my life in a manner that honors the memory of Coach Hughes by exemplifying Christ. He will never be forgotten." Let's be clear about this. The widow in this case wants the charges dropped. The DA coming out and saying he's going to look into dropping these charges. Is that where this case is most likely headed, Donna?
I think it is. And wow, I mean, what an incredible, extraordinary woman that she is looking at this through this lens. I mean, this is a horrific thing that happened to her and her family. And yet in the moment, she's saying, I don't want to compound this tragedy by ruining these young kids' lives. And that's not what my husband would have wanted. I mean, her own children are without a father. I find her extraordinary. And I think that in some ways, she's probably right. But, you know, at the same time, there are consequences for actions, even when you don't intend them. So I think this story teaches a great lesson to many young kids across the country that you really have to think before you take part in these silly pranks, because you never know what can break bad.
Yeah, I mean, I just think about the math teacher, golf coach who lost his life. You know, he was participating. He went out there to kind of just engage in the fun, slipped on the pavement because it was raining out, and then it ends like this. You just never know in life, and this is a perfect example of that.
Correct.
Donna, as always, thank you. Remember, you can listen to Donna on new episodes of Crime and Justice, which drop twice weekly on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever podcasts are found. You can also watch the brand new episode of The Weekly Rap Sheet. You see the folks there, Paul Morrow, Josh Ritter, and of course, Donna Rotunno, available tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox Nation. Catch new episodes every Friday. Donna, as always, a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.